Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach talking all about WWE's Monday Night Raw coming up on October 19th, 2015. This is the go-home show to get us into Hell in the Cell at WWE 2015 pay-per-view hosted on the WWE Network. We are, a week away from the pay-per-view, and Seth Rollins, your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, is not booked into a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. At this point, it honestly feels like we are living in TNA land, where your WWE Championship is not going to be on the line. But then again, you would think your WWE Championship is going to be your main event attraction to get you there. But I think, honestly, at the pay-per-view, Seth Rollins and his WWE Championship are going to be playing third fiddle to two separate WWE Hell in the Cell matches that are going to be going down at Hell in the Cell, whether you're talking about Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns. I think that they can get a pass at not booking a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, but we're going to have to see how they put the last piece of the puzzle together. Is it going to be solved on WWE Monday Night Raw? Or are they going to, let this roll over and put it together at SmackDown on Wednesday night in order to try and get people excited to see what is going on at Hell in the Cell this year? Last week, Director of Operations, Corporate Kane, was in charge of WWE's Monday Night Raw because of the Authority. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H were having transportation problems. I wasn't 100% sure. It sounded like they were fighting with a flight attendant. I don't know if there was a problem with the WWE jet or if there was a problem with their car and they needed to get there. I never really got the whole story about what was going down, but, Corporate Kane was in charge of Monday Night Raw, butting in during the Randy Orton versus Dean Ambrose promo at the beginning of the show, booking Seth Rollins into a lumberjack match against himself in the main event before Triple H and Stephanie caught wind of this and told Corporate Kane that he was going to have to find a different opponent for Seth Rollins on that night for WWE Monday Night Raw, because there was no way in the world the Authority wanted Corporate Kane fighting against their own, partner in crime, that being Seth Rollins. But instead, Demon Kane comes down, beating Seth Rollins right there in the middle of the ring. A lot of ways you could go with this. Maybe the Authority have transportation problems yet once again. Maybe we find out down the road that it's actually Corporate Kane who's butting in to the transportation problems. Maybe, telling the pilot of a WWE jet to, fly them to the wrong destination. Maybe telling them that Monday Night Raw is in the wrong city. Maybe they're in Dallas and, the corporate jet lands in Detroit or something like that. Just in Corporate Kane's able to pull it off with some comedy, saying that basically maybe somebody's handwriting wasn't that right, and they're not going to be able to make the show again. Maybe Corporate Kane has a problem, messing with the Authority's, SUV, and he has to give the match to Demon Kane because he beat the champion right there in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3 on Monday Night Raw, and that's gotta make him the clear-cut #1 contender. Maybe Corporate Kane messes with all of the heels on the WWE Monday Night Raw roster because of the fact that they all sort of jumped into the lumberjack match and all got their shots in. The New Day, they had the match against the Dudleys. Maybe they'll be stacked the deck against them, where maybe 2 of the New Day are barred from ringside and they have to go one-on-one. Well, I guess that would be 2-on-1 against the Dudleys. Kevin Owens with the Intercontinental Championship match to Hell in the Cell, but he's been having a history of matches on Monday Night Raw going one-on-one against the Lucha Dragons. Maybe the Lucha Dragons go against Kevin Owens 2-on-1 to teach him a lesson. To stack the deck against him. Lots of different ways that you could be going to see what's going down. But I think Corporate Kane has to be the guy who makes Demon Kane the #1 contender to set up this match. It's just a matter of how they're going to do it. But it's Hell in the Cell. I think we've known for a while that it's going to be Kane against Rollins since SummerSlam, when actually Kane came out and saved Seth Rollins because Sheamus was coming down to cash in on him, and basically it was Demon Kane coming down and saying, no one's gonna beat this guy except for me, and then him ending the pay-per-view holding the championship and then beating him there on Monday Night Raw. We can tell that's where they're going. Demon Kane against Seth Rollins. Hell in a Cell 2015.